Come on. Chop, chop. What's going on, y'all? As always, it's your boy, Benny Hunnins. I'm with my brother, the programmer, over here. The funk is real.
Big funk, what they call him.
Big funk, what they call him.
What it do,
This is
man?
the Villagers Podcast. We got a special guest, my brother, coming on with us here in a bit. And so we just going to wait, give y'all some time to come in here. And we're going to get him in here. And then we're going to do it just like that, straight like that.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all, if y'all tuning in, make sure to send this to your friends, cousins, and your cousins' friends, and all of them peoples, and let them know we up and running right now. We're gonna give us a second. We're about to bring Siimba in here real fast, and we can get this thing popping.
Yes, sir. How you been, though, bro?
Oh man, I'm good, dog. I feel like we haven't done this in a long time, man.
It's been a minute, bro. Rona fucking up all our lives, bro.
Rona fucking, and don't mind that we're not 6 feet apart.
We've been around each other.
We've been around each other, dog. We have been distant. We're from Texas, man. We don't believe in that shit.
Man.
We don't believe in that pandemic.
That pandemic?
That pandemic. We don't believe in
Planet?
that. What you mean, dog? The ops out here trying to get us. Hey,
Yeah, facts.
by the way, I think he just came in here. All right,
Go ahead,
folks,
man.
we about to get this on and popping. How you do this? It's like my first time on live, dog.
I know, right?
I do this every time I have sex. I act like it's my first time.
Hey! What's
What
up,
up,
brother?
niggas? What's up, man?
Just living good. Everything is good. How are you, bro?
I'm doing good. All the things are good.
Everything good with Tanker's God.
We're going to get all the Japanians or what? We're going to buy.
You where you at right now? You in City of Angels?
Yeah, Los Angeles type shit.
Word, man. Well, we appreciate you coming on with us.
Yeah, you know, so
Most respected.
you know how I go.
Yes,
You know how I
sir.
go.
First and foremost, I know I've never met you personally, man. They call me Funk, by the way, man.
What's good, EG?
What's happening, brother, man? And
Sure.
this is my first time, but I fuck with your music first and foremost.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Yeah, man. I've been listening to you for a while, so it's Benny. I know Benny and y'all.
Benny's my guy.
Yeah, so it's crazy, Benny know everybody. I just be like, hey, Benny, man, you ever heard of the one nigga? He be like, "Yeah,
Benny know everybody.
Bro, I swear to God, he was roommates with every nigga I've ever met in my life, bro.
That's so funny.
Yeah, man. Everywhere I live, you know what I'm saying? It's an open home. But what's up, bro? Good shit with Jaded, the project, I like obviously, I've heard some of the tunes, but I even noticed you made some changes from what I had heard, man. I like what you put out there, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, man. What was
Did you think it was cool?
I thought it was very cool. Yeah. I thought it was cool. I thought it had meaning too, though. So not only like cool, but purposeful.
Had some thought.
You feel me? You put some.
You know, I got the thoughts.
Yeah, facts.
I got the thoughts, and I got the thoughts.
I see what you did there. Because there's this.
Okay, with the double entendre. That's how you know you be dropping
You know
bars, man.
That's how you know you rap.
You know you rap, dog. Now, first and foremost, bro, we got it. For those who might not know you, man, you mind like introducing yourself, telling people a little bit about who you are, where you're from, what you do?
I'm not good at that. My name's Siimba. I'm just a rapper. I'm an artist. And, I travel a lot. I was born in New York, and then I grew up living between like Montclair, New Jersey, New York, and Addis. And then, do more traveling. And, I just like to make music. I like to be useful while I'm here. So
Facts. We're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because you more than just a rapper. You're my brother, first of all, but you're more than just a rapper. You feel me? And one of the things I wanted to get into was when you name and frame your music, right? Because everything has context, and I still listen to previous projects that you may have put out. So with this one, I was actually excited that it just seems like you just went ahead and said, you know what, let me just go ahead and put some more content out.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was. Just like more, just like putting out. I haven't put out music in a little bit, and I was kind of doing other shit. So I just wanted to. People kept asking me for music, so we decided to put something out.
Why did you call it Jaded?
Oh, I mean, that's how I be feeling. So that's kind of it. But like that was kind of a title I was playing around with those types of records, like when I first came to LA, which was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. Art. I feel like art imitates life, and life imitates art too. Because I definitely have been becoming more and more jaded. So there you go.
Word.
I'm in a nice place though.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Well,
you can't see it, but yeah, it's cool.
I'm about to say, where you at, dog? You in the compound? It looked like.
Yeah, I'm in LA though.
Oh, okay, bet. So,
yeah, I'm working on music. I'm working on my boy's album.
Oh, okay. So do you only just rap, or do you produce as well?
Nah, I just be rapping. I be singing and shit. I be telling people how to make it sound good. You know?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I done clapped some cheeks to should have pulled up.
Oh, really?
For sure.
Oh, dope. Hell yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So it's an honor.
That's what it's there for.
Thank you.
The music is here for.
Appreciate that.
You got to get some ass.
Yeah. Do you ever clap cheeks to your own music?
Not really, but usually it'll be like before the song's out, so it'll be like a beat or like a beat idea. Usually I'll be smashing to beats. Like I'll be like, yo, you like this beat? And it'll be like a dope beat, or like it'll be like a mumble idea.
Yeah,
and, you know what I'm saying? It'll be like that.
Oh, so you be hitting it to the beat?
I mean, you know.
Straight 808, just going in.
Just like the hard trap.
Yeah.
Nah, you know, but it's not usually a thing. That should be. It don't weird me out, but you know.
Yeah, somebody just mentioned one of my favorite songs. I told you.
Oh, Nani?
Yes, sir.
Well, the thing is, so here's the thing. Like, so a song like Nani is like, usually I don't have sex to my music, but when girls hear my music, they want to have sex. So it's like, but I don't fuck to my songs.
Like they hear your songs and then subconsciously, maybe even subliminally, they say, "Hi."
Well, Nani specifically, because it's like I clearly, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I don't know. I think in general, just like if you do anything well, it's attractive. So if like if a girl's dope or something, you know what I mean, and I see her do that, I'm gonna be more attracted to her.
Facts.
That's facts, man. That happened to us. When people listen to our podcast, it makes them want to have sex with us too.
Really?
No, but that's what we tell ourselves. That's what we gonna tell ourselves.
It makes us feel better to think that way.
It probably does though.
You know what I'm saying? It's like ASMR form. You feel me?
I think it's just this girl said pussy is popping. Yep. There you go. Got to keep the pussy popping.
Yeah.
She's really asking. She's really trying to get sexual. She said, "What's your guy's biggest turn on?" Like, this is not the sex podcast.
Oh no, my bad.
We'll handle some Q&A later though. We'll give people opportunity to like give us questions.
Yeah, if y'all got questions, write it in the question box, man, and we'll get to it.
Yeah, we will answer. All questions will be answered.
Yeah, in due time. Nasty ass girls.
In due time, man. Now you did mention something that I feel like it's a big thing with music, right? You said life imitates art, maybe art imitates life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Could you speak to that, like, especially on tracks like Promises, right? Where anybody who's worked, tried to do, get things done in the music industry, really anywhere, if you think about it, when you're trying to get it, you're fed a lot of maybe empty promises or being put together, as we would say in like a sales world, where, you know, someone's kind of trying to move you to do things. Yeah, all cap. Yeah. What's your experience with that?
That's just what it is. Like, you kind of summed it up. Like,
yeah. I mean, I know I defined it, but I'm talking about, like, you know, from a personal perspective. Is that something you feel like you're still finding yourself like avoiding, or you know what I'm saying? Is that you
Well,
kind
I
of see
avoid
it
it
from
because
right away now.
I avoid it because I don't believe so. I don't, really it's just about managing expectations, right? So it's like when you think because you're a certain way, other people are going to be like that, but that's not really a realistic expectation, and it's not really on them to be solid. That's on you
Facts.
to be solid. So it's just like if people catch you in the okie doke, you can be mad at them, but you should really just be mad at yourself and figure out how to be a better judge of character, and even then, just figure out how to be in a position where you don't have to really rely on nobody and just be active and take accountability. You know what I mean? But it just comes with anything. Like people are going to promise you things. People are going to say they could do things they can't do because it's just like it's a leverage point, and that's kind of just how we are as a society. People say stuff all the time because I don't know, niggas is sick, bro. So it's just like people will tell you all the time, oh yeah, like you'll ask them if they can help you with something, and they'll say yeah. And the last minute they'll like flake, even though the whole time they knew that they couldn't do it, which is actually worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just like people are just dumbasses, bro. So it's just like at the end of the day, it's like you can spend your time being mad at people, or you could just be at a place where I'm at, where I'm just like, really, someone's words isn't really enough to give any credibility to what they're saying, and it doesn't do shit for me. So at this point, I just pay attention to people's actions and their behavior and their patterns more than the words that come out of their mouth.
Word.
Because lots of
Word.
times it's cap.
Captain. Yo, so one of the things you talk about judging the character, and that's one of the things I feel like we connected on top of just on our cultural kings, sticking around, but the content of someone's character, and I feel like one of the things I'm actually been excited about that you're doing outside of music is using your social media platform to put as much content as you can out there to help
Well,
people like build up. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it could be just reassurance of things they've already thought, or maybe some that they haven't heard within, or come across within, their life or their experience.
right.
What kickstarted that? I mean, we talk like that all the time, but what kickstarted you doing that and utilizing your platform
I,
that way?
I, I think I just started doing it because, one, I just realized lots of like the shit that I say or like these thoughts or these ideas, they're really just my opinion, but lots of people in my life, they ask me for my opinion on stuff or they value my opinion. So it's just like I'm just spending lots of time just refining certain ideas and shit. And it just it's like, at the end of the day, if you think something's useful, it doesn't hurt to share it with people. So, I just share it. Basically, all I'm doing is using my platform to like allow people to get insight to me as a person. Because I don't say anything's a fact per se. It's just my opinion. So if you fuck with my opinion, it's like you at least, or if you don't fuck with my opinion, it doesn't really matter to me. But I'm just giving people insight into who I am,
Yeah,
and uh, and I'm also just giving my perspective, which is based on a lot of logic and pretty sound data. So I feel like it could be useful and really just explaining things in a way that makes people understand it because we often really don't value ourselves. And really, the main thing that I drive home with everything that I'm saying is that everything is based on value. And the more you value yourself, the better you'll live. So kind of everything can be taken back to that, but often I'll use other comparisons because people value material things more than they even value themselves, and they don't understand that, So, it's like
mm,
people value money, or they value like, you know, validation from other people and like all this stuff. They value that stuff more than they value like their own time or their own energy. When those are the most valuable currencies you have, like the physical money is just a byproduct of the value that you have for yourself. So, and really, the money is really just a tool to get what you want and the freedom that you want to achieve. But if
Word.
you don't value yourself, you can't like attraction is based on value. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why a girl's gonna want to be with you, or a guy's gonna want to be with you, or someone's gonna want to see you as a partner or as someone who's attractive, is because they see you as valuable. So, and the more valuable you are, the more attractive you are. So, whether that's valuable from a physical level as a mate, so like, you know, how you look and all this other type of stuff, or how you carry yourself, or what you're contributing to the world. But it's all encompassing, and all of these things are things that you have a lot of control over. Of. So that's kind of just what, you know, just information I thought would be helpful.
Word. No, that's tough. I love that because a lot of it comes down to, like you said, valuing yourself, self-esteem, but also like self-control, self-accountability. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, and really,
It starts and ends with yourself. Is what it
yeah,
seems like.
literally, yeah. And also another thing I really kick started, really, no cap. I've been doing this semen retention wave, so I haven't like busted a nut in like 6 weeks.
Oh
And like,
shit.
yeah, so you just
That's
get
on
more.
purpose.
Yeah, definitely on purpose. So it's like you definitely get like the need to share information or share something to do. So you need to have some other kind of creative outlet or something. So it's
Yeah.
just like, so it's like, all right, I'm not coming. So it's just like, all right, I'm making music. So, but then it's like you gotta have something to replace something like that. So it's like, all right, cool. Let me
Yeah.
put something out, because that's always more helping people, or like, and also people said they're really, so like being able to do that, being able to offer value to the world is kind of like the most fulfilling thing you could do. It's more actually fulfilling than, you know, lots of the pleasure driven things. So
I hear that. My understanding is that the energy, sexual energy, and creative energy are like sourced from the same space. So if you're
it's
out
the
here,
same thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
if you're out here blowing out nuts, you blowing out your creativity.
Yeah. Yeah. If you just come in like all the time, it's like you're really not really reaching your full potential, because it's like,
You're
it's
draining
kind of like,
yourself.
yeah, because you're putting out fucking sperm, bro. Like,
Yeah.
all of us that are on this planet started off as a sperm. Shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like you releasing millions of those every time you fucking bust a nut, nigga. That shit is not the vibe.
Yeah.
So it's like, also, but it's not even whether it's the vibe or not. It's just, what are you looking to do? What are you looking to accomplish, right? If
Yeah.
you want to just have fun and chill or whatever, and like have a lot of pleasure, then that's cool. But if you're looking to upgrade, or you have something, a challenge that's, you know what I mean, coming your way, then you're gonna benefit from that. That's why they tell boxers not to do that shit and all this other type of stuff. Like I said, this is my opinion, but it just makes sense to me, you know, because like your body is here to like reproduce. So when you come as a dude,
Hmm.
your body's like, all right, I'm being successful. It's like, okay, cool.
So that hunger, the drive
Yeah,
to do more is like, all right,
yeah.
I'm good.
almost like a
It's like mission accomplished. I'm like coming, so I'm procreating, and your brain can't tell the difference between you actually having a fucking baby, because really, the guy's job is done after he nuts. So it's
Right.
just like, so your brain can't tell the difference whether you're actually successfully procreating or you just jerked off or some shit. You feel me? Like, so it's just like you're like, so your brain you have no motivation to really be better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And furthermore, it's like, yeah, so like that release kind of, and also, yeah, furthermore, there's a refractionary period after you release, so we don't overpopulate as a species. So after you release, you get tired, because if you just didn't get tired, you just always be wanting to do that, and we would overpopulate. You understand?
Yeah.
So you're gonna actually literally be less motivated. This is science. That is scientific fact. You feel me? So it's just like, I
so
mean,
in the
and
time
also
period.
another scientific fact is, after a week of not nutting, your testosterone levels boost 150%. That is fact. So
A week.
yeah, that's not that's fact. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
big jump.
That's big
What,
science. Big
what
science.
I guess in the last 6 weeks, what have you noticed? Like, have you seen a change in your creativity? Have you been more productive? What have you personally
Yeah,
seen?
yeah, because you're not led by pleasure. So you start to think about, all right, what is actually important.
So you could
Word.
think a lot more clearly.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's not hard, but it's painful because you start thinking about stuff. You don't have distractions. You don't have the same pleasure distractions. So it's
Yeah.
just like if you're not out here chasing to bust a nut, it's like then you be thinking about, damn, what's life about?
Shit.
That's what niggas do. Niggas do all this shit just really to like, you know, procreate and like be the best version they could be. But when you're just out here, like I said, your brain thinks you're already successful. But when you really think about it, most people, if they're real with themselves and you ask them, are you where you need to be in life? They'll say no. All right, cool. So why do you keep distracting yourself? All right. So then you gotta have to deal with the pain and be like, oh shit, I'm
Yeah.
fucking up. I'm fucking up in this department. I'm fucking up in that department. I'm fucking up here. I'm fucking up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm spending my money on this. And then when you start really thinking about it and you're like, oh damn, I'm just doing this to bust a nut. Why am I hanging out with this person? Why am I going to this party? Why am I in this state? Why am I, you know what I mean? And then you're just like, oh. So then you have to like start. So that's kind of with me. It was just for me, it was just like, and don't get fucked up. You can still have sex or whatever, but it's just different. Even who you have sex with is gonna be different because you're not just trying to bust a nut. So it's just like you have to really fuck with the person to a
Yeah.
degree. You gotta vibe with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you I guess what do you do to overcome the one of wanting to nut or something? Like how do you
This is a whole
cause you know
section.
niggas be horny. Let's be real.
This is like a whole. It's about, you can talk about this shit for hours. I think you don't. It's like very difficult, bro.
That shit hard. Cause you know
It's
niggas was
super
either
hard,
chasing pussy or money.
literally. But
You
lots
know?
of times you chasing the money so you can get pussy.
Facts.
That part.
So say that's why you have these broke niggas. They stay broke, but they get pussy, but they're just broke. They have no ambition. It's like because
It's funny.
they're already getting that shit, but then they're live with their mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like because like they feel because they're already getting ass, whatever. So they just don't feel any need. But then you got to start thinking about legacy. Like you can't have no fucking family yourself if you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to start thinking about what you want to give to the world. What type of things do you want to do? And lots of times you'll see what someone else is doing, but you're not willing. You don't see the sacrifice they made. So it's just like you just want to have the same results as them, but you're not willing to put in the work. That's a problem.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You see a nigga with a fucking who's mad brolic and shit like that, and you're like, oh yeah, I want to be brolic, but you don't live the same lifestyle he lives. You know what I'm saying? You're not working out the same way he's working out. You're not eating the same way he's eating. You know what I
Facts.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're so it's like you got to be real with yourself. Like that's the thing. Niggas really. So for me, it was just about me being real with myself and what I wanted to look to accomplish, and for my lifestyle and what I'm looking to accomplish, that's what worked for me. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you're always making sacrifices. Period. It's just whether you make the deliberate sacrifices are harder to make because it's stuff that you're used to doing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like you feel me? Like if I want to lose 20 pounds right now and I've been eating a certain way my whole life, I'm gonna have to make sacrifices. But regardless, I'm still making the sacrifice by continuing the lifestyle because I'm sacrificing my health to a degree, or I'm sacrificing the quote unquote like body I would want to achieve. So like that's what it is. It's really just thinking about what sacrifice you're making and being okay with that. Because then you could actually live your life intentionally. You can be like, fuck it, I'm going ham, I'm going hard this week. I'm gonna get fucked up, I'm gonna do this shit, and I'm not gonna do this and expect to like upgrade in life. I'm just gonna do this as a reward for like the hard work I've been putting in. Cool. But then when you want to level up, you better be ready to make sacrifices in order to get to that next level and give up that shit. Because if you just never make those sacrifices, not only are you going to just stay at the same level, you're going to start going on the decline. You feel me? And then when you really fucked up, you're like, damn, how did I get so fucked up? But you know how you got fucked up, nigga.
You had your priorities right, nigga. That's what happened.
Yeah, nigga, you know what's up.
And were there any other vices you had to, I guess, drop or postpone in the same instance?
Well, right now I'm not drinking, but I like drinking a lot. So,
Like liquor?
yeah, like alcohol. Um, yeah, it's just like I said. Well, right now it's just like what makes sense for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think it makes sense for me to be drinking alcohol right now, but I mean, that's a very new decision. Like I was drinking like 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but it's like where I'm at right now at this moment, probably it makes sense for me to go like a month without drinking, shit like that. Like that seems to make sense right now.
Yeah, I tell you personally, man, I dropped liquor, last December. I haven't touched liquor since then. I've only been on wine, so I only drink wine. I don't drink beer, none of that shit. And you can ask him, man.
How do you feel?
A lot better,
How do
bro.
you feel?
Like a
Yeah,
lot
you
better.
probably lost weight too.
Oh yeah, yeah. You just lose a little, and I'm not even like big or anything like where I needed to lose a lot of weight, but I mean like I lost a lot of that like water liquor weight. You see a big difference, man. Like it's interesting being a sober one in the group now, bro. I just watch everybody get drunk and just kind of be like, shit. I remember when I used to look like that.
Fact. Did we lose him?
Did we lose you,
We
dog?
might have lost him.
Damn, the feds.
He was at Simple dropping that knowledge though.
Hell yeah. Ah,
Damn.
damn.
That's
Oh,
all
he
right. We
back
get
right
him right
there.
back. There you
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
Yeah, but I'm back.
Okay.
Where?
My shit is on 10% though. I gotta figure out how to fucking put my shit on the charger so my shit don't die. We gonna figure it out.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
gonna
man.
figure it out, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Bro, but I definitely
So
advise
fucking,
you, bro, drop that liquor, dog, for sure.
yeah, I mean, like I said, sometimes it's part of the process, but then sometimes it don't really, it's not really conducive to what you're trying to do. So like if I'm like recording some of the ill shit I recorded it lit. You know what I mean? And lots of like authors, they're like alcoholics. They say write drunk, edit sober. So they say. But
Get it
like, you
all
know,
out there.
I would
Lit.
have thought
yeah,
you
but
was gonna say like LSD or something.
I fuck with shrooms and shit.
Facts. Hey, bro, have you ever made any music off that shit?
Not really. But
Damn.
like when I be on shrooms, I be chilling. Like, but I've changed. It's definitely a transformative thing. It's good for your life and shit. Like, it's good for your brain.
Facts. I definitely recommend LSD if you haven't tried it.
Yeah, I fuck with LSD. I fuck with shrooms more, but I'm down to do acid.
Yeah, I feel like that opens up more of the creative areas at least in my mind, over the shrooms, right? The shrooms, I feel like shrooms just gives you like a elongated high. You know what I mean? Whereas LSD, it take you on different levels of trips. Like it's like going on like in an elevator and you just hit buttons and shit. And like I wonder what's on this floor.
What shrooms does is it connects neural pathways like in your brain. So say you have a next door neighbor and you typically see them, shrooms allows you to like talk to the person across town and be like, so basically you get new ideas within your brain that you just like. That's like the Steve Jobs shit. All these techniques, they do that shit because it just makes you kind of like just think about things a little different.
Because there's like I think there's a whole like negative perception of it. You know what I mean? Just because of what.
Well, that's because the government don't make no bread off it, first of all. So
they about to legalize it or some shit, right?
Yeah,
they're about to like legalize.
Decriminalize it.
It's really just about like people don't have information, and it's really just who are your role models and who makes things okay. Like I did Molly back in the day, and niggas looked at me like I was a crackhead, and then they got into rap songs, and then everyone was doing Molly. So it's just like, now like shrooms has probably become more popular, so like they'll be more normalized. But like niggas drink lean, bro. Lean is heroin, bro. So it's like, well, I don't know what niggas is talking about. So it's like, you know what I mean? So
we know
all about that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So and it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you do. I don't judge niggas for whatever. I'm just saying it's just a lack of information. Cause like, nigga, codeine, that shit, that's heroin. It's
that shit's poison.
Bro, it's heroin, it's all sorts of bad shit, and it's killing your body.
I would never recommend that shit for anybody.
I've seen people get lost to that, bro, unfortunately.
Yeah, niggas do what they do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know enough to really talk about it that much. I know the fact that it's heroin, but I don't know enough of like, because you have some people that say like they can drink it and they're fine. You know what I mean? But nigga,
them niggas is crackheads.
Yeah, if you've built up an immunity or some sort of tolerance to lean, like.
If them motherfuckers, they drinking that bitch with a straw.
Yeah, you probably fucked up your body so bad already. And I'm not judging nobody for doing it, other than the fact, like we speaking about, accountability kicks in at some point. You gotta.
Well, it's just like like it's like
fucking up your body.
people talk about drugs, but then they talk negatively about drugs, but they drink alcohol. Like alcohol is a drug. Like niggas crash their car and die off of drinking. Like people get into fights. You know what I'm saying? Like people do fucked up shit when they're drunk.
Blackout.
You know what I'm saying? Like people don't do that type of shit when they smoke weed, but because of the, you know what I'm saying, the way the stigma is, especially like the older generation, they look at weed like it's, so you call weed is not a drug. I mean, they'll call weed a drug and they say alcohol is, like, you know what I mean? The same person telling, same uncle telling me never to smoke weed is drinking Red Label fucking every day. You know what I mean? So it's just like, what are you talking about? Like,
What
that's
do
a
you
drug.
do?
It's just as
That's what,
poisonous.
it's worse. You know what I'm saying? It's
Again,
worse.
it just goes down to what the government tells us and what we've been kind of institutionalized to believe. You know what I mean?
It's actually a really good segue. One of the other things I admire about you, bro, and I'm proud of you, bro, is you said it before. It's not only just about your words; it's about action. And so, not only are you, using your profile, your platform to speak on things, but you also are in the streets. There's a lot that's went down since COVID protocol has started, and it's like heightened. It's become heightened because people are at home and paying attention more. And after George Floyd, after he was murdered by police, just to say it frankly,
Yeah.
I seen you out there, in the streets, collecting money, using that money to, feed people out there, keep people, whether it's protection, equipment, or food, or drinks, or anything like that. Um, what inspired you, or what just brought that up? Like, what put you on a plane and just say, you know what, I'm gonna just go out here and do it, not just talk about it, but I'm gonna go ahead and be about it.
That was just Alan, really. Like Alan's from Minnesota, so
Allen Kingdom.
yeah.
Okay.
So he's from Minnesota, and like he he was thinking about going, and then he decided to go, and then we all pulled up, and we just looked to be useful. You know what I'm saying? And lots of people talk about stuff, but they're never really about action and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just think it's important to think. Hold on one second.
Oh yeah. Get to the charger.
Get to the charger. Get to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, boy, you done turned into a bunch of squares. You already know that I'm about to die.
Yeah, man. But y'all make sure we're gonna let him connect back. But y'all make sure to check out Siimba's page and get to his music too. Not only this last project, by the way, that just came out, which should we like dropping some color?
I think so.
But anyway, not just his recent project, but there's also a project before called Vices too that's really speaks to a lot of the different things that we're talking about. Yeah, we can hear you
Try to help.
over there in the red light.
Yeah, can you hear me? I was just looking to see if I can get a charger.
You plugged in?
No, I'm not. But I was saying, really, for me, it's like the biggest thing is just action. So lots of times people will talk about activism and stuff like that, and I wouldn't consider myself an activist. I would just consider myself active. Like I would never consider myself even a good person because I think that's relative. But I'm just someone who just looks to actually create some type of impact and really just put my money where my mouth is. You know what I mean? Like I said, the milk and mash thing is something like Alan was doing, and then we all hopped on board and helped him out in that regard, and great things came from it. And then, I've always been into like protesting and all the other type of stuff and looking to be helpful because like I've been protesting since Gen 6, so it's like 10 years, but so it's just looking to continue. And
Gen 6, man, that's more than 10 years, big dog.
Yeah, more. I think I've been saying 10 years for so long, so it's just like that.
Yeah,
what? It's like 15 years now.
Yeah, something crazy like that.
What?
So,
05? That was like 05.
Yeah.
I was in high school. I remember.
I was like 07.
07? I couldn't remember what it was. I thought I was in high school at the time.
Yeah, but yeah, for me, it's just like about kind of just creating some type of impact, and because lots of people talk about stuff online, they don't really do shit. So it's like I was just looking I always just look to be useful. You know what I'm saying? And I just look to do something that makes some type of difference. But I don't ever like to be looked at as an activist or like a good person, because I just do lots of fuck shit, bro. Like I just do lots of fuck shit. So like, and lots of times when you have like these labels put on you, like activist or good or nice or whatever, people will use that shit to manipulate you. You know what I'm saying? And people will use that shit to put you in a box and make you look bad. So I'd rather just manage people's expectations. And when people try to hold me to like this high regard or like this super like holy person, I just say like, yo, just I'm an asshole. How about that? So just let's start off there, and then at least I could be like an asshole that's cool. But I'd rather be like a cool asshole than a shitty like good person. You know what I'm saying? Or a fake good person. So like, just don't even consider me that, because just like, nigga, I don't live my life for other people. You know what I'm saying? In that way. So it's just like, and yeah, man, that's like kind of like what things boil down to for me. It's just like, how can you be useful, and how can you kind of, make an impact while you're here, and actually, like I said, take action, take accountability, take responsibility. And really, my goal is just to leave. If I could leave the world a little bit shittier, I mean, a little bit less shittier than it.
That's that 10%.
That's that 10%,
That
man.
shit done ran up, boy.
Hey, but if he comes back, well, of course, we'll get him back in here. But I'm actually really glad we brought Siimba on, man, because he's spitting that hot fire.
My man was dropping gems out there, man. I kind of been keeping an eye on the comments, man. I see a lot of y'all been agreeing with that, basically saying he dropping dimes and gems. What dimes? What you talking about? This ain't basketball. But no, yeah, he's been doing dropping some gems on us.
Yeah, facts. Again, if y'all don't know who Siimba is, please make sure to go check out his profile, Siimbie, Siimba. Check him out. Go listen to his music. Vices, I don't know. Vices is the album before this last EP. And then, of course, we got to go ahead and check out the most recent EP, Jaded. Got a few tracks on there. I'm blessed with being able to hear a bunch of Siimba stuff before it comes out, and I just want to tell y'all that.
Fire. If you haven't heard his music, that shit is dope, man.
Fire.
Like I said earlier, man, I listened to him. I first came across his music randomly. I can't even remember how I came across. I remember I just seen something. I seen a dude walking with some lions. And I was like, what the is this dude Habesha? He look like he's my cousin and stuff. I was like, man, he gotta be Habesha. And he was dressed like a Habesha dude. He was walking with lions. I think he was in, I don't know where it was. I thought it was Ethiopia at first.
Yeah.
Or it was New York. Oh, okay. I know it was Central Park or in Toto Park. I couldn't tell you. I don't know where it was. I just saw lions.
Yeah, but
and I was like, yo, this is dope as hell. And then come to find out, this man was his roommates.
Everybody my roommate, dog. My house, open house. You feel me? Let's see. Somebody. What do you think separates him from other rappers? A lot of things, honestly. Like, I'm gonna be obviously a bit biased because that's my bro. But I think his content first and foremost. Like, you're not finna hear a bunch of BS music coming from Siimba. Even if it doesn't necessarily, even if it may not be NW, not safe for work. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's still like genuine to who he is, the life he lives matches the music he puts out. And to me, that's and just how real he is. I mean, you hear him. He wouldn't allow me to tell him, not just on here, but all the time. He's not gonna allow me to tell him he's a good person or whatever the case may be, even though I believe he is, because he's got a real grasp of humility about him. So that's my guy, man. I got a lot of love for Siimba, obviously, and I'm glad we was able to get him on here. Another big thing that's going on right now, one thing we were gonna talk to him about, and something we'll leave everybody with and let y'all ask questions, is it is a voting season. All right, my brother just voted today
for the first time ever in my life.
Not because he irresponsible, he finally American.
I'm American, baby. And let me tell you why. The only reason why I found out the only reason why I became an American and got naturalized. Yeah. It's not because America told me I could. If that was the case, I'd have been American decades ago.
Oh, word.
Yeah. But that just goes to show you how terrible of a immigration system we have here.
Meaning he was eligible to be an American a long time ago.
A long time ago. But
But
they don't want to tell you that.
it's not, it didn't stop them though. You know what I'm saying? Got the vote in. This is
sir.
Texas, so depending on where you're at, I'm pretty sure if our early voting is open, early voting should be open wherever you at, because Texas is one of them. We one of them states, you know what I'm saying, where it can get ugly. So make sure you get out there. And I'm not even gonna tell you who to vote for, to be honest. I'm just gonna tell you to go vote. And if you got some damn sense,
shit, I'm gonna tell you, don't vote for Trump at least. Shit, you gonna do anything? Don't you waste no damn vote on that man, please.
You know what I'm saying? But most especially, just go out there and do the one thing that you're, the power that you're given as an American, if you're in America, and that is to go place your ballots and go put people in office that's supposed to represent you and represent your interests. And that also includes your municipality, meaning the city you live in, your sheriff, your county, all of that stuff. Those are the people who end up either selecting the people who are out here in big old flashing cars and with guns, i.e. the police. And we need to make sure that we keep all of it in check, and we have no credibility if we don't vote. So that's that.
Facts. And then again, we just want to thank all y'all for joining us. Again, unfortunately, we had to cut it short. Siimba phone died, but it's all good.
And we'll have Siimba back on here too.
We'll bring it back another time. And and we just want to start getting the show back and popping again. So if y'all really fucking with this format that we're doing with the live weekly, that's probably what we're gonna stick to. If you or anybody else got some guests in mind that you would love to see on the show, again,
shoot them our way.
Daisy, thank you for joining in, and we will relay the message to Siimba. I'm sure, girl. If you really love Siimba, you know what to do. You know what to say in them DMs, girl. You better
hide in them DMs.
you better holler at him. You know he ain't trying to bust no nuts, so don't be coming out. You better come in there with some spirituals. Better come in there with a Bible verse,
some sages and shit, girl. You better
or a beat or something. He ain't gonna clap no cheeks. You heard him earlier.
They come with the bars, girl. You gotta earn that. You gotta earn that.
Facts, man. But again, man. Much love, y'all. Peace. Hey. You don't follow me down.